Bom, o que eu preciso fazer agora mesmo? Conseguir provas. Fale com Christian de Pisac. Tá. Onde que tá o nosso amigo? Aqui. Putz, preciso dormir. 38. Na estalagem eu consigo dormir. Cadê a cama? Fica em cima? Ah, aqui. Esperar o sono inteiro. Daqui é D. Onde tá? Meu cavalo. Minha égua. Porra, esse cavalo é muito lerdo. Preciso comprar um cavalo decente.
Oh!
Uma mina.
These are royal mines. You can't be here.
Não, calma.
That's it! And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong.
Calma, filho. Acho que vou esperar um pouco aqui. Nada pra mim ver.
You're a Christian.
I am? What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for I haven't made much progress regarding the... I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from... What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. But hopefully, I don't need to tell you...
Lord Ruthard mentioned...
Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners, or...
My real father is a nobleman. He oversaw the royal mines in...
You don't say? You're the son of Radzig Kurbula.
You know him?
Not personally. But I'm well informed about the silver mine. What happened in Skalitz was a great tragedy for the entire kingdom. How much did your father tell you about its operation? Oh? Well, I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, we need to talk somewhere...
Careful!
Então sai da minha frente, seu merda.
I'm sorry.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on it. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all of... First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in it. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine...
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on... For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped.
Couldn't I just...
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very... And they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or, you should pretend to be really interested in them. And maybe they'll open... You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or, just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the...
I'll behave like a true...
Suit yourself. Just don't change your stories. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or... The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each... Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the... Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free...
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am. But once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw... All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still... Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergeld. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the... That's the royal tax.
What is this?
It's the whole process. From digging the silver. Silver is the chief, the raw roasted...
Can any silver...
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. And most often, nevertheless, the entire... So if some...
Who checked?
The Royal Mint Master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they... It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after...
Who makes money?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. The smelters then smelt everything. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even
Who owns?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects. And these leaseholders can rent... All sorts of people operate mines in Kuchenberg. Nobility? In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug...
Who's responsible?
The mines in the mint are supervised directly by the... Then come the...
How much do the mine...
That depends on whether it's a royal mine.
I thought all mines...
That's right. But it's much more profitable for they bear the cost of mining themselves. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines.
What about the other?
Those go towards the costs, of course.
Who's responsible?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us, then they deduct the royal tithe, and they can sell, and not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials.
What happens in the...
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate.
So it's processed similarly to...
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step through.
How are gross...
The royal share from the smelting work there, then.
How many mint...
Only the main one is left. There used to be. It was here, and of course.
By the way, I've had the...
Well.
He was a great help.
Even though we had some... If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do...
Okay. Deixa eu ver no I ali primeiro. Eu sou nobre, né?
Are you foreman's...
I am.
My name is Henry. My family runs mines.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but... Minus. Then I'll tell you everything.
You better start talking. There's one thing you don't want.
Bloody hell, kidder. I see enough black as is down in the mound.
What is the word?
Aye, that's a good, but proper rest is even more.
So how do you...
Depends. Some have a kit.
How do you...
Either we're on hard rock, and only then there's not much.
How much do you...
Don't even get me started. The chinks back.
How many cores did you mine?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time.
That's all I need to know.
Isso vem de boa. Deixa eu ver o G agora. G e o H. Entendi. O H também não vai deixar eu entrar, né?
Excuse me.
Ele tá morto?
May God give you help.
Tá louco? Estou morto.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Putz, frescor 0. Vou comer 2 e já vou meter um. Vou meter uma digestiva aqui. Ah, é que eles estão embaixo.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't...
Sir Christian of Peace. My name is Henry of Scallops. Our
A nobleman in the pit? But you can't just amble around.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less. But make it snappy, man.
What is the work?
What's it about? We gans through the roads, Bella.
How much do you...
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank,
Can you give me a more specific...
sometimes not even half a grosh in a cough.
Tá porra.
How exactly do you...
Bloody hell. Have you never seen... You take a kevil and ding away at the rock and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll kill up.
How do you...
Same way, once you...
I wonder...
That depends on how much ore you have.
How much did you mine?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit nobleman or not?
Spill it. I want to know how many corves you...
I'll read easy, man. It was a good gar on the feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers...
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to humour. Take care.
Tá, esse foi. Agora preciso descobrir o outro. O H, né? Lotação.
Where can I find...
What you doing here, kidder?
I've got a letter... I'm a nobleman.
My apologies, sir.
I just need to ask...
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray.
Why wouldn't he be...
Young G, he hadn't even had a full... You'll find Paul at the Lord. You'll hear the wind howling in the air. Don't fret, but... It was good to see you, my friend.
Mais uma galeria para baixo. Sentindo que pode dar algum ruim aqui. Aqui.
Are you foreman...
Hey! You walk like a... Hold on. I don't know ye.
My name's Henry. I'm a nobleman. And I'm interested in... I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead...
He weren't just me marrow. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was as strong as... And now?
Come on. It wasn't your fault.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye.
You're a canny lad. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and
you are
metals.
the giver
We
of
ask that you
gold,
bless my
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
May your
tin,
holy angels save
iron,
his soul
and
from
all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul
I
to
ask that you
eternal
bless my
glory through
brother
our Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his soul from
The angel of
damnation.
the Lord
Bring his
declares
soul
that
to eternal
she
glory
conceived the
through
Holy
our
Spirit.
Lord, our
Hail
Saviour
Mary.
and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus Christ.
Behold, and the handmaid
Amen.
of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, the Holy Mother of God, worthy of the promises of Christ. Or forth, we beseech thee, O Lord. Thank.
So,
Aye. Thank.
what is the word?
What it's about? Proper
Or death?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month.
How is the ore?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find. We set up timber around.
How much do you make?
Depends on how much. It's no.
So how many?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was. But even so.
That's all I need to know.
Beleza. Tem aqui. Uma escada. Tem nada aqui. Fora aí.
At your service, sir.
Acho que é aqui.
Careful.
Good to see you.
I already know how many. It was 100. Or
Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book.
I guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore, but nobody could just come along and take them. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore.
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportion, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about
I still think the trail will lead us to him. But we know too little. You need to talk to Fett, and being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime. So it should be in their own. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can, when you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll...
Vou fazer eles cooperar, relaxa. L. Ah, o L eu acho que é o próprio cara. Convença Herman. Eu vou aqui.
You silly doggy.
Fala, filha. Aí que agora é tenso.
a word?
Who are you? And what?
I'm Henry. Sir Christian sent me.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some...
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books.
To steal silver from the king is a most serious crime. Punishable by death.
Why are you telling me this?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than but the mine books.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? And they like to show off. I'm sure they just Anyway, what's it? Don't you know? I work for Vavak.
We both know something stinks about this. Sir Christian says if you tell us everything...
I've nothing to say to you.
Tá fácil.
If you don't want to get hurt, by keeping silent, you're just begging to get some bones broken. And be disgraced.
Well, calm down a little. We don't have to. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works, he said someone wanted to talk to me. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore and transport. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, there was nothing I could.
Who was that fella from the...
He never told me his name, even when I asked. I don't scare easy, but...
How long has this been...
For some time now, definitely.
Where can I find...
You can't ask Kircher any question. They say he was drunk.
Who pays you on the side?
I get the extra chink from the smelting works.
Do you think the mint master...
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny when he says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will...
Clear as a bell, Mara.
Agora o L aqui que eu tô intrigado. Onde que é essa porra? Ah, esse cara aqui. Então é tu, né, fio?
Foi! Vash!
We need to talk.
And who might you...
Henry. Sir Christian sent me. We found some...
Discrepancy.
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores...
If it says 90, there must have been 90.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime.
I told you, I do not know anything. I have Foreman Fett counts the corpse here.
Bit too late for that. He confessed...
Ah, so you know it isn't. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more. It was going well. I have always paid for... On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid there would be nobody at the smelting works cared.
How long has this been going?
Several months. Maybe half a year.
Is Ulrich
The Mint Master? I have no idea.
Sir Christian and I agreed to invest, so just act like nothing's going on. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible.
Yeah.
O maluco lá confessou.
I talked to...
And?
They did. I mean, I made them. There's just...
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if...
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy, but he's the only one who can give you permission to walk around the smelting works without the...
Something like your letter of safe conduct.
Like I said. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his
I've already passed myself off as a...
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily... You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, but listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably. So in short, be charismatic.
What should I...
Like I said, some decent clothes. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor, and if you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure... And make sure you wash up before you go.
What else should I...
In the smelting works, or from the mine. Then they give...
What should I know about this Buresh?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia. He started to prosper soon after. And not even Siggers. Now he's doing better and better.
I got it.
Here. I've written... I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is when you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. And good luck, Henry.
Tirar minhas armas.
Excuse me?
Foda que aqui não tem banhos, né? Tá ensanguentado. No princípio tá tudo certo. Sem pelos, Boresh. Aqui.
Greetings, Master Buresh.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise,
Cheio de sangue.
Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to...
Skallets, you say? That's where the royal...
You are. Unfortunate.
That truly... Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
Disse que sua família tem interesse, mas não estou vendo.
I know. I just want to see...
Well, if Sir Christian... With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will... But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions.
Can you tell me...
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it. Roasting, then... It's then...
How many corves of ore...
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants work. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it. We process a large amount here.
How much...
That, of course, depends on the... 20... We can make between...
Can any...
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal.
How many corves were delivered?
Why from...
I visited the mine there.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory.
God be with you.
Don't forget, and above all, mind you don't have an accident. Farewell, my friend.
Dá pra não se acidentar, entre aspas, né? Um gatinho. fundição. Acho que é essa fundição. Deve ser aqui. Ah, deve ser aqui.
What is your job?
You mean smelting? Well, then we shovel charcoal in till the stone gets proper roasting and we do that over and over in...
How do you like?
Aye. Can you complain at all, sir? We get a nice...
What can you tell me?
I can't complain about him, sir. From what I've heard from the other
Have you noticed?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Does any silver?
Here? That would mean some of our lads are involved and... Look, sonny. I don't want anything to do with this.
Shimmer.
So this is how they crush ore in bulk. Corf here, corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange. All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like... Are you the fella?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver.
Me? I don't know. Meet me outside in a while. Now you better get out of here before the guard... Fuck! I have to have a piss. You take over here, man. I'll be right back.
May God give you health, sir.
Acho que o guarda tá indo atrás de ti, filho. Não sei se vai dar bom, não.
Well,
Who are you?
Henry.
The steward of the mint? Because of a rumor. They say
The silver must be going missing from here.
from the mines. Why should I talk to you about such thing?
I've been tasked by the noble. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that...
Well, sir, thank you. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us recently. He bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stable. It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the... If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like...
Thank you. What is you...
Hearing, or if I...
Tá.
How do you...
It says you're always...
What can you...
Listen, on the other...
What happened?
The bar... Only the...
Beleza, melhor levar uma arma. Volkmar.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Então, onde estamos? Mas, né, já que eu tô aqui... Achei que ia ter prata. Aqui o alojamento deles. Uns fudidos. Não deve ter porra nenhuma. Caralho. Imagina. Aqui é do cara. Nada de útil pra mim. Esse cara aqui.
Are you Volkmar? I'm not. Horseshit. I know that you must be the snoop who's sticking his nose. I beg your pardon. Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal.
Take him down.
Oh, que isso, calma.
Have you gone insane? You want to attack a nobleman? I suppose you have no idea who's behind me. You won't avoid punishment.
You're really a nobleman? But that's... Oi! Where are you cowards running to? Go to hell!
Caralho. Acertou na cabeça, né? É. Que foi? Cabeça sangrando. Filho da puta, cara.
Now, spill the beans.
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd... It's true. As Volkmar is my name. As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver one day. Buresh came to me and said he gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going. A few weeks later, He sent me to the mines. I was supposed to... In the end...
Why didn't Buresh take the silver?
The Mint Master's men watch over the track. Buresh had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported...
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit...
I suppose so. But what they... Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to...
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master...
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, but you won't be able to ask him.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is... Look here. Why are you doing...
That's none of your...
I see. Now you have the map, and since I told you everything, I know I wanted to... You know, please let me go. Please. Stables...
All right.
Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fit, and if we meet again, you're a good, merciful man.
Fora seu lixo. Orink. Mapa, né? Aqui. Grunts. Grund. Putz, onde é Grund? Acho que eu não descobri ainda onde é. Ah, não é aqui? Que bom que ele já botou pra mim. Foda que eu tô bem fudido. Cravo de defunto, forte.
Quick! Car! Go! Go!
Casa com uma torre. Tá. Vai ter uma trilha de direita, depois a direita, segunda direita.
Go!
Trilha direita.
Go!
Aqui, isso aqui.
Whoa, whoa.
Aqui tá uma mina, só pode ser aqui. Salvar. Tá?
Didn't we? This whole thing stinks of the gallows.
Who ordered us to mint coin? The Royal Master of the Mint?
Are you being held prisoner here?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch...
I'll take care of the guards.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just...
Don't worry about Buresh.
But...
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of...
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? Everything we do here is clean.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not...
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. You don't have to worry about the guards while I'm here.
Wait, but... we can't.
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never...
Tell me more...
Look, he made it this...
You're
How did you...
through our own stupid...
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then...
Well, more...
And the foreman got pissed.
But then, the mint master himself... and...
Who's in
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people.
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But he visits every week. A friendly bloke.
We're well taken...
Why are they...
Well, it's not that...
It's just... discouraged. It was pretty dangerous.
Don't you miss them?
Not really. come to think of it.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But...
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good...
And coin. When they let us go.
Why don't you want...
And we're told not to go far.
I'll take care of Vavak. With the evidence I'll bring against when I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing...
You reckon... it's really...
I'm sure of it.
Well, if...
Then, when it's all over, come... God be with you.
Good day.
Qual bom? Vai seguir. Porra, pelo amor de Deus. Extremistas.
I'm all yours!
Tá vendo?
A sword, eh? You won't get it for us, fucker! You wanna try me? Show your stuff.
Mais um. Fiz a limpa. Nada de muito útil também. Tá bom que matei todo mundo, tá ótimo.
So,
What?
the guards have done guarded.
So...
Well,
Thank you.
Ah, tá aqui ele.
Have you had enough, Buret?
Mercy.
Now you'll spill everything.
Oh, I'm just a...
So calm down. Start talking now.
The whole thing was Ulrich's. As soon as he became Sigismund's mintmaster, he got cocky. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on. Took away mine. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty... So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the...
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like so, and they were even less happy when he... I'm a stranger here too. I've never had... Think what you will, but I like Vavak better than all...
So you agree?
Did I have any other choice? I hate to say it, but he...
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care. He trusts the Mint Master unless...
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept record, and to keep the Mint... In the end, it wasn't even that... And when somebody got...
What are you doing with this?
Stolen? Such an ugly word.
Whatever.
It's used...
Minted.
Really? But otherwise...
About the evidence?
Yes?
I got them from the chest in the coiner's room.
I see. And I can really... Will you give me your word?
You can never be sure about that.
You've already got
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure you have. I don't know what.
I really don't have anything else. I'll be on my way. I hope we never see each other.
I'll be happy to make sure we don't.
My God, no! Please!
You know. No?
Hey, stop fighting!
Meu Deus, sei se eu mando.
You won't get me.
Death! You're a dead man. You know that?
Deixa eu deixar sair. Acho que eu vou deixar ele sair para depois. Como que foi? O que tu veio fazer aqui, filho?
My respects.
Desculpa, mas não pode sair. Quentes. Não é, morreu de graça. Simbora. Acho que eu tô no lugar errado. Essa mina é foda. Aqui. Aqui. Acho que eu não devia ter matado ele, mas... Mas eu vou ficar com esse cavalo aqui. Oi? Pô, foi mal, cara. Tô invadindo, né?
Get moving.
É, né?
You just crack.
Bert!
Now you're finished.
Pra cima de mim. E agora eu posso ir lá.
You're only making it worse for yourself with that weapon, asshole. You should have yielded.
Eu devia ter me rendido. Acho que não.
Are you all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Oh, piss off!
How rude. How can I help you?
Tell me again.
The Groons, the only, if of course, so and if that,
We can always.
that's right.
How's it?
Well, if you look,
I'll have a look at you.
I could tell that stone. I'll buy it. How much do you?
Here.
Ma, happy to be of service, sir.
Quarenta e três, 39, 40. Vagabunda roubou. 50, Windworth. Gostei do Windworth. Vou trocar pro meu cavalo.
I'd like to buy...
Which one do you...
What's wind...
It's no exaggeration. If it weren't for these four-legged workers, as far as I know, they're strong after them.
Windward.
That's the kind of price.
Great.
Come with me. I'll have someone move. Make sure you're there. I reckon that horse could use some better gear, eh?
Go!
Daí sim. Sai fora. Sai fora dessa cidade aqui.
Quick!
Os guardas não conhecem. Carisma 29. Porra. Coraça de mundo.
Mike, that's nothing out of the ordinary for me. But thanks. I'll go and see him.
Agora é diálogo importante. Eu tô gastando bastante desse negócio.
I got the evidence against Mintmat.
Really?
Here. His handwritten records of the whole...
There are names, amounts paid. I'll be damned. This is perfect. Where did you find them?
Vavak had a secret mint where...
He obviously had it all worked out. Did you have any trouble?
The owner of the smelting works...
Henry! You killed Master Buresh! Don't you know how important...
I had no other choice. It happened in a dark corridor. I couldn't see how many Well, I got scared.
This wasn't supposed to happen. But if the situation... What's done is done. There's one more thing. Was there...
There were some coiners.
Jesus Christ.
Vavak locked them up there to work.
My God. He read...
I did. But it took some...
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me.
I'm curious.
Here.
What the... It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the... In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. If only you hadn't taken Master Baresh's life. He could have cooperated. We still know damn little about his involvement.
Maybe this could help. A letter from Lord Vavak.
Where did you get this? This is... But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running... But it's also one of the cleverest... With those books in Rittard's hands, Vavak won't remain long in it, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a siding to many people, if you take my meaning.
Who do you mean?
Maybe, for instance, you? Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a... I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that should... A miner jumps at con...
What happened to Herman?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw... And they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. It'll be much harder to replace Master Burash. I'll have to ask Rutard and the other, but I don't think it'll be a problem to find someone with similar ability. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vavak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do...
Carai.
Doesn't that mean you...
Do me a favor.
How can you be so
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it surely doesn't smell bad to you.
I just want to save my lord.
I'm not interested in your motives, Henry. I don't know what you and Rutard... You've heard my offer.
Concordo, óbvio.
Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vavak with the evidence all you want, but leave the... Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mine.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish... And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off it.
Ah, porque a gente tá roubando do rei legítimo. Então... Tá tudo certo, tá tudo em casa. É um jeitinho brasileiro. Deixa eu ver, ainda tem que ir agora. Tem que voltar lá, né? Bom, é isso. Vou voltar aqui. Ele tem uma... Também tem. Uma galerinha. Opa. Tudo certo?
You, boy.
How are you?
Very well. Thanks for asking. Fancy a chat? Greetings. Hey, do you have...
And how much were you...
Not much.
That's a bit steep, isn't it? Not even a troop of soldiers would drink...
Everything's costly.
I wouldn't give you that much, even if you...
You what? I've had enough of this. Just give me the coin. Right!
Caralho, tô apanhando.
Now you're finished! What now, fucker?
Acredito que eu vou morrer.
What do you
Esse
want?
bando de merda, cara.
I'm all yours. I'll rip your ass out nice.
Ai, que bosta. Sem vida nenhuma também. Não, mas eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou usar um cara de defunto.
My God.
E bora lá. Sou uma mulher cercada de lobos.
Sit.
If it wasn't for you,
There was nothing really.
nothing, you say. Here, for you, and thank you.
fountain. Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
The smell of us.
Posso vender minhas coisas.
Guten Abend. Was brauchst du?
What do you have?
I won't pay. Let's agree on a...
Here.
Oh, nice. Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I won!
Christ in heaven, what did you win? Have you been playing dice again?
You can't just stroll around here without so much as to buy your leave. Next time, don't come in here.
Was möchtest du?
Would you repair?
Grüß dich. Guten Tag. Ausgezeichnet. Du hast ein gutes Geschäft gemacht.
Show me your...
Deixa eu vender as coisas aqui.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Estalagem, né?
I'm in no mood for nonsense, so no messing about. Got it?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Eita.
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night and green stars.
Look around!
Albanhas.
May God give you health.
What do you need? Certainly.
I'd like to get to know
My girls know.
what I really need right now.
Great.
Let's talk about...
Certainly.
great.
Vou ter a mais.
I'm sorry if I startled you. That's just the way I like it. I'd be happy to do it again next time. Hey! I won't have you causing trouble here. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you.
Carai.
No, you're right.
That's better. That's more like it. Come now. You can't be here. I'll escort you out. Come now. You can't be here. I'll escort you out.
I'm always glad people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard, but none of us has much.
Fechando agora. Tem que esperar. Como que eu entro aqui mesmo? Né? Sou muito burro. É aquele castelo ali, né?
Why the long face?
Tô errado de novo.
May God give you health.
Come to learn the art.
Tá, lá do outro lado. Esse aqui.
Are you here to see Lord return? Or are you just lost?
Como que eu entro?
The Lord Jesus.
Forever and...
I'm Henry. I've got to take me to him. He's expect...
Ah, Henry, I'll let you in.
Shimek will take you to the Lord. I hope he'll find the time for... You're not the first to come to.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's...
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a...
Damn it! There's always counting groschen not left room for a grain of...
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian...
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholding to Sigismund for their office and...
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund...
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely... Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard...
The devil take that bastard! He had the gold.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some... I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are...
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally...
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day.
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help...
Godwin? Really? Well...
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be. Although not...
Sir Kunslin!
Shimek?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope you're...
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly! And then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room. Take your precious crossbow. And if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through. If something were to happen to me, you're the...
I love you, Papa. God Almighty.
Não, ele vai morrer. Não tem como.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friend. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mind. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll...
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom. to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining record. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mint map...
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will...
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
Exactly. Not only do we have the ledgers from Buresh, as well as yours, but Christian of Pisek also knows everything.
And if anything happens to any of us, our friends will see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about your silver skimming business.
Exactly. Hermes Trismegistos.
So, do you want to chance your luck? Or come to an agreement?
Captain.
Sir.
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by...
Let us step inside.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner's far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait! We got off on the wrong foot!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to...
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now, get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many...
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon... Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in. Oh, I can breathe a lot. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a...
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did. And I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in her room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunslin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway isn't... Besides, I've got my spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks. And if I come across anyone, I'll take him out with a...
Well, it looks like you... I'll pray for your success. It would help us...
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms full. We look helpless. But if you liberate Lord Capon, the word will spread like wildfire through, and he'll lose a strong advantage. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the...
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the...
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than a...
Falar com Rosa. Rose, Rose, Rose. Pode ter certeza. Você pode vender produtos roubados a qualquer pessoa sem medo. O efeito da vantagem guerreiro teme ficar ainda mais perigo. O que o guerreiro tem? Ah, o grid que é. Vou pegar um parceiro de crime. Roubo já tem quase tudo.
Father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me.
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the... So, this passage, it leads to the cellars. But the outside entrance is hidden underground. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind it?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside...
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of...
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some... And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, You'll find another one, and again, follow the direction. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part.
You're right. Horses will be needed.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horse.
Are you serious? I just
Exactly. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father. And even if he's not too keen.
You got it well figured out. Thanks.
You've done plenty to help. And now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it. But alone, you've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me?
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite.
Thank you. But I can't go nevertheless. That's why I would like to ask, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you...
And what might that?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to... But if you're going there now...
And what book is...
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated.
What do you mean, uninitiated?
Really? Milk. So if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the...
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away. Find it nice and quietly.
Your wish is my...
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such. And take this, so you don't get lost.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about it. And Henry, be careful.
Sim, senhora.
Oh, and... How did you...
I'm glad it all...
Not really. Bats are but a bat...
Well, now, that's the thing that, you know, embroidery.
Oh, not that...
But back, I found out from the... I followed... I was full... I remember, but as you...
My word, you really...
I'd rather...
Why did you...
Papa, why do you...
Have you...
No, that all...
Sorry.
At the cross behind, go there, again.
Sure.
And don't forget...
Sorry.
At the cross behind, go there, again.
Sure.
And don't forget...
How did you...
I paid for it when Mala... Then there was... But you can see... Definite. It's not in Prague. And the king... Nevertheless. And they... But I will be... I pray...
Well... What's the...
All bailiff and...
Who sit...
Once they're from Mart. They either... Or they...
But they don't...
They don't. Compared. So... But you're... The thing is...
And what about...
He does... And they... Because...
Thank you.
Well...
And what about... You can...
He does... First of... And who... Then...
Well then...
But we have...
You're right, sir.
It is, but they can...
I'm glad they outnumber.
If the word... But other... After all...
If I'm...
Not look back, I feel... But we caught in the end. He wanted... And that... When...
What happened?
More and some... He said... And that I... One of the... It's... And when... Only... Of course... He had... And I... But when... So... But I... It won't harass... Lord be with you.
Porra, longe. E é isso. Maravilha.